Recording. All right, so as we get into perspective, you guys are going to see, this one happens to be 1 point perspective, and this is the most basic form, and that would be boxes, okay? So you see way back at the front, it reads basically like you would read a book, okay? This is the horizon line we talked about. The vanishing point gets placed on the horizon line. So it's really important that you guys do remember that. You've got your boxes, one above, one on the horizon line, and then one below the horizon line. And then finally, you're going to go over here to your orthogonals. Your orthogonals are going to be, again, reaching the corner of the sides of your box. Notice, make sure you're looking. Notice that there's no orthogonal that goes through from the outside edge. You have to think about the fact that, yes, there would be an edge there, but it's hidden by this box, okay? So really, you just draw the orthogonals that come from the edges that are closest to your vanishing point, okay? So you're going to go ahead and do that right now. And what I want you to do is I want you to come to this larger space down here at the bottom. Let me just move this up so I can keep it zoomed in. You're going to move to this larger square. And if this is not large enough for you, you can go ahead and put it on any kind of paper, any kind of just white computer paper, that sort of thing. You're going to go ahead, you're going to lay your ruler down horizontal. You're going to place a horizon line right inside of there. Keep it nice and straight. And then you're going to put your vanishing point. From there, you're then going to create your three boxes, 1, 2, and 3 again, one above, one on, and one below. And that's where we're going to pause right now. Go ahead and do it. You'll see me do mine live, though my screen, is my screen frozen? Oh. All right, well, it is what it is, right? I have it frozen, unfortunately. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so you see I have my series of horizontal lines. I actually drew it, pulled it down, drew it, moved it down, etc. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Now I'm going to make the sides of my boxes. If you decided to go one box at a time, perfectly fine. I'm actually going to line it up this way so I can see. There's one side of one box. There's the next one. And there's the final one. You can see the sides of the box. We come across this way, make the other side of the box. You can see that. And then I'm going to just take a few moments to clean up the edges so I don't see any of the outside the edges of the box right now. So that is where you should be aiming towards right now. Yeah, I'll be collecting at the end. So, hey guys, don't forget I'm collecting this at the end to give you points for today. If it's done, great. If it's not done, it's a 0. Oh yes, there's no line for names. Please pause right now. Get your name on this. Please, please, please. Make sure I can read it. Let me gauge my doneness. How many of you are done with your 3 boxes? Okay, give you a couple minutes. Not into rulers? You're going to need them for this right now. Just be patient. This too shall pass. No, doesn't have to be dark at all. Mine's a little bit darker on mine because I want people to see it. Okay, ready? That's a lot of chatter, so I'm assuming we're ready. Okay, so at this point, what we need to do is we need to connect our orthogonals, okay? Orthogonals, again, are the diagonal lines that connect over to our vanishing point, which the vanishing point will always be on the horizon line. Always, 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 always. You can't have a vanishing point up here and a horizon line down here, okay? So when we're working, you're going to actually connect the sides of the box that you will see connecting to your vanishing point. This one, if I were to draw that, it would go through my box. On this particular image, I don't want to draw through the box. The box is a solid, and I want to treat it like a solid. So this one, I would only see the two orthogonals on the side. And this one, I would see the top corner, the bottom right corner, and the top left corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my ruler up. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that they're both aligned with both spots. Now, the one thing that you guys do not see as I'm working on this is I have like probably 7, 8 times looked back and forth at the spots to make sure they were connected. Because if this one's not connected and I move it so it connects, I could move this bottom one away. And that would not be a true orthogonal. My piece is not going to look very accurate. So I'm looking like mad and you don't see my eyes. I'm drawing them very lightly, so I can erase later, okay? So that's box 1. Box 2, I'm going to turn my ruler upside down. Notice I'm using the metal edge of my ruler. And then box 3, you're going to see box 3 is actually going to kind of disappear through this box. Mine is, at least. Sorry, I'm recording. What's up? Okay, who are you coming from?
Mr. Hauser's class.
Okay, what are you guys working on? You need rubber bands for?
I need a rubber band for my project I'm doing.
Okay, well, give me a second to finish. I don't have a lot left, so we can figure out how to get those out. So this is what my finished one looks like. Take a moment, please. My boxes are actually, they're a little bit bigger, so it's disappearing behind this box. You can see right here, it's kind of disappearing. Yours may or may not do that. It depends on how close your boxes are together. Just be aware that that can happen. So please make sure you realize that. Okay, I paused it. I'm going to give you a minute. Questions, though. Anyone? Bye. I'm so cranky. I did all that work for decorating for the 40th.
Yeah.
Did you see all the stickers I put up? All
Yes.
this with our logo on it?
Yes.
All through the school. Come back, they're already taken down. You couldn't leave them up for this week. So I asked maintenance. I'm like, did your guys happen? And on top of that, I was going to tell the teachers, if you see one around your classroom, feel free to take it and put it up in your room.
Yeah.
Those were expensive and a lot of work.
I noticed, like, even just going from, okay, the security and going
Yes.
to the second, on the, I don't know, it's like their closet or whatever, the brown doors. And
Yeah.
I even touched them yesterday and all of that, and I said, wow, this is nice and all.
Yeah.
They took it off. I thought it was gonna be on for.
You would think it would not be on at least for this week. We just had our celebration.
I thought that was the end of the month. That was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I sent a message to maintenance. I'm like, just wondering, did you guys take down all the stuff? No. Nancy did. Nancy McGuire.
Who?
Nancy, principal secretary.
What the heck?
And then, you know all the posters I made for the front windows?
Yes.
They threw them out. We could have used that for drawing paper.
Oh my.
I'm ticked off.
At least ask you.
At least, you know they came from me.
Yeah.
You know they came from me. The decency to put them in my classroom. Say, Jen, if you don't want them, do what you will with them.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Like
awful.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy at all.
All the work you put in, and it just. Oh. See, they don't do it. They don't appreciate it.
No,
and-
they just think it just happens like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I had to clean up, and I know that's the thing. She was supposed to clean up in the gym and get rid of all the other stuff, and she knew that the stuff was mine because she brought me some of the posters from the gym. She was not told to take care of anything else around the school.
Oh my goodness, I thought it looked so nice. You know, like I said yesterday,
Yes.
I even touched it.
Yeah,
And I said, oh, that's one of the
I'm.
stickers.
It just.
They really screw you around.
It just. That's why I'm so cranky this morning. Watch out! I'm cranky.
You understand? I'm in and out.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Man, I just. Ugh! What's that? On my way to the hospital, right?
Mooney been killed us.
Holy cow. Isn't it like weighing you down?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the
If I
floor.
exercise- My,
Your neck is gonna hurt. You gotta be careful.
I once in a while I have to go and have this reinforced
Yeah.
because my daughter made it at Sandberg. That's when they had jewelry.
Oh gosh.
And everybody asked me if it's antique. It isn't. They didn't have the process to put anything else in it. So they took out all the impurities of all my gold. One earring was not in style in the 80s. So this is pure.
Wow. Your heart of gold. Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, my girls keep arguing
All right.
which one is gonna get it. I said I'm going in the coffin with it.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's going with me. That's it.
I said they're gonna open it.
Nice, and take it.
Well, last year or the year before that would have been worse when gold was
Yeah.
2,000.
Oh my god.
Troy.
All right, guys, listen, I want to finish this up so we can be done with this portion. All right, back to the recording. Adding the sides onto the box, tops, bottoms, and sides. Now, you have to think logically, okay? If you take a look, as this is your horizon line. This is sort of your eye level in here, okay? This box is above eye level, which means this one would be maybe hanging from the ceiling. Logically thinking, I am only going to see one side and the bottom, okay? When a box is at eye level, in front of your face, or slightly to the side, in this case, if this is your eye, if you're standing like right here, you're only going to see one side of this box. And then at the bottom, below eye level, off to the side, once again, you're going to see the top of the box and this side of the box. So you do have to bring out logic when you're doing this, okay? And you need to make sure you're thinking about how these are bored. So this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this ruler up. Take a look, because this is a really important technique. This is how you don't draw crooked lines. Ready? Line the ruler up on the edge of the box. You're going to slide the ruler down. However deep that box is, if it's a very long box or a very shallow box, you're going to want to make sure that these two lines are parallel. And again, the way you do it, line up your ruler, and then slide it down, and then you're going to connect a line between those. So this right here, and I'm going to shade mine in really quick just so that you can see it. That's the bottom of my box, okay? Following with the right-hand side, again, I put my ruler on vertical or straight up and down. I slide it out until I see the bottom corner. And again, it's another parallel line, and that's the side of my box. Okay? So that's pretty much where we're going to pick up tomorrow. I want you guys to be prepared for that. Again, logical thinking. If it doesn't look right, it's probably not. So we need to fix it. We need to make sure we understand.